All right, let's see here. It's a small stage, it's a bit of a drop, and I like to walk around when I present, so it could be a very entertaining 7 minutes for you. All right, I'm Dan Adamson, CEO and founder of OutsideIQ. I'm here today to talk to you about a revolution that's happening in due diligence. We launched DDIQ last March for investigators. Today, not yet a year after its release, it's being used by over 30 financial institutions, including several leading global banks. Today, I'm excited to announce the launch of DDIQ for client onboarding. This is a tool designed to very quickly and efficiently onboard clients at a fraction of the time and expense of traditional approaches. It also allows onboarding teams to go deeper than they could before, and of course to be completely auditable to satisfy worldwide regulatory demands. I'm here on stage with Joe Oswald, OutsideIQ's COO, who today is going to act as the role of an onboarding researcher to onboard a mid-size client called Good Practice. As you can see, he can use our SaaS manual version to enter in the company's name. This is also available as an API, so it can integrate into existing workflows and onboarding systems. He's entering in minimal information about this company because he's going to rely on DDIQ to verify the company against corporate records such as state records. In this case, because it's in the UK is Companies House, but directly against authoritative government sources. He's now verified the company. He can add to the scope of the assessment according to his KYC operational policies. He can add directors and officers and build the profile. Clicking submit, you'll see the profile running. And this is probably not the most visually stunning part of the demo, but I'm a technology guy, and this is where the magic happens, so let me elaborate here a little bit on this step. What's happening here are that thousands of intelligent crawlers are going out and analyzing the risk. They're going through publicly available open web content, such as media sites, social media sites, blogs. They're going through deep web content, such as regulatory sites. They are going through premium content, such as watch list providers and PEP providers, combining that all together. And the more they learn about the risk, the better they are to make a true assessment of that risk, and of course, eliminate noise. The whole key here is efficiency for the researcher. This has been trained by leading investigators from Exeger, a worldwide GRC investigation services firm, and it's actually based on years of R&D with an underlying computational engine that's AI-based that we've spent years developing at OutsideIQ. Fast forward, the profile actually might take 2 to 10 minutes to assemble through these intelligent agents. What you see here is everything that was discovered by these agents. There's a general context section. So you'll see that it's providing a description. It's found corporate records that verify its existence. It's found people. Those could be beneficiaries. Those could be senior management and, of course, directors and officers. It's found locations, not just actual addresses, physical addresses where they're located, but other operational areas. And it's found, of course, related companies, related entities as well. Those could be parents, subsidiaries. Those could be former names. Those could be alternative names that the company goes by or other relationships. These are all discovered for general context and made available to the researcher to very quickly assess the scope. But they're also available as alerts, for example, depending on the group's FATCA policies. An alert may trigger if the company operates in the US. It's gone through all this content and bucketed risks that it's discovered into either adverse, legal, reputational, regulatory risks. Regulatory, for example, is if they're in any regulatory databases. In this case, there's adverse content that it has found, but it has auto-discounted that content. This is an onboarding researcher's nightmare, this example. Traditionally, they would be going to Google, and they would be typing in queries like good practice fraud, good practice litigation. Guess what? Hundreds of thousands of results come back in those cases, and then they have to manually go through and assess those results. They have to sample them according to their policies. They could miss things. They are human. Right? This has gone through all of that content, made the assessments. The reviewer can then very quickly look through this content, agree with the assessment, and move on. I'm going to now drill down, actually get Joe to drill down into an officer that was added as part of the scope of this search. The person profile is very similar in nature. It provides general context. So in this case, there's information around the surrounding organizations, locations, affiliated entities. It's also found a whole lot of adverse content. The reality is there are a lot of bad people out there, and there's a lot of noise. It's gone through all of that content and made an assessment. This is not the same Catherine. Right? So this is a huge time saver for researchers. They can very quickly see the source, verify the original source, check through the content, verify that DDIQ has done a correct job. If there is a legitimate issue that DDIQ cannot auto-discount, they would have to manually go through there and either decide to escalate for remediation or change the decision and allow the client to be onboarded. It's a very simple process. We have now taken what would have taken hours, if not days, for a researcher and done that in the matter of minutes here on the stage. He has created an auditable PDF report. That report can be used as a baseline for any future remediations, issues, investigations, as well as look back. So a huge, huge time-saving efficiency. I've obviously only scratched the surface here today. We're available at our booth. If you are involved in KYC operations, AML, fin crimes, please come talk to us and we'll show you more. Thank you very much.